Today on B&E we're going to talk about something that's pretty present in culture, whether it's movies, video games, just hanging out with friends, and that topic is homophobia.
Right, so the dictionary definition of homophobia is the irrational fear or discomfort or dislike of being in one's own home.
What's really tough for some homophobes is that sometimes they're also homosexuals. So they could be someone who really loves being a part of their home life and loves being in their house, but they're also afraid to come out of the closet as a homosexual, because then they'll realize that they're actually in their own home once they leave the literal closet.
Yeah, it's really crazy to think that there are people out there who are afraid of being surrounded by their things and warmth and rooms. Like, it's a crazy concept for me to grasp.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm a little phobic of homophobes because I don't understand not wanting to be in your own home.
Exactly.
I think
right.
I would be considered a homosexual in that regard. I enjoy being at home.
There's a huge spectrum of homophobia in the society, and it ranges from wanting to move to a different country and live in a hotel your whole life, and then there are just casual homophobes who forget their key somewhere by accident, or leave their house to go for a walk to the mailbox and not come back for 4.5 hours because they prefer the park.
We see it happen, but we call those people extroverts because they enjoy being around other people. What we don't see is that they go to house parties but not home parties. You could be fired for being homophobic now, which I think is awful. I think that you should embrace your inner homophobe if you have it, if you are one, and work through it. You shouldn't just be fired. You should have to talk to somebody about learning to love yourself and your home.
I mean, I think part of the reason they're getting fired is because they're sleeping in the office, which could be part of the reason they're getting fired.
That's true.
It's not purely because they're scared of their home, it's because they're sleeping next to the coffee maker and Doug is telling them to please go the f*** home, you've been here for 7 weeks.
I know a homophobe, and they have a home and with property in a yard, and they camp outside, and they just move the tent every day in different parts of the yard, the front yard and the backyard, and they never go inside. But they're coping with their homophobia. And I think that's beautiful.
It's beautiful because you do really have to cope with it. It's something you're really born with, and
yeah, you are born that way.
You're born homophobic.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in to our educational video about homophobes and homophobia. Comment below if you yourself are homophobic and we'll try to help you out.
I'd love to see comments about how you guys cope with being scared of being in your own home.
Exactly, especially if you're not an adult and you're underage and you live at home with your family. If you have coming out stories telling your family that you too are homophobic, that would be excellent to hear. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every Tuesday.